And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Dyson Sphere program. Ooh, wow, this guy's already full. Nice. Just slogging away at these things here. So, my Dyson Sphere is looking pretty good. We are at 17 gigawatts of potential power generation. And let's close this out before I do something untoward. Okay, so these we're all backed up with photons, and so I added some storage over here for photons. I want to store all the things. Yeah, and there is a mod that actually turns the photons and the antimatter into a fluid, and so you can use tanks to actually store this, because right now each one of these chests only stores about 1,200 photons, and a tank is 10,000. So yeah, I could see the benefit of having tanks rather than chests here. But we have a substantial amount of antimatter potential here, plus we're not even tapping into all of our potential generation. Like, we have, I think, 50 of these things, and each one are at 240 megawatts. I think we have 50 of them. I mean, there's 9 up there, and I think there's 41 down here. So if we do 240 times 50, that gets us 12 gigawatts. So we have 5 gigawatts extra power here that we could use. We could either grab some actual power and use that, or, you know, increase our photon generation. I'm thinking the amount of photons that this is going to be able to generate once it's full. I mean, we're not even, I would guess we're not even 10% of the way there yet. I mean, we've got, you know, a good spread of all of the things, but 10%? I don't know. What does everybody think? Think this is 10% done? Yeah, many thousands and thousands of the solar sails. Let's see, where are the solar sails? There they are. So I just want to double check and make sure we are not going to run out of these babies. Okay, yeah, we are doing just fine. One thing we could do is turn this over to here, but it's pretty well maintained right now. We've got a little bit of extra capacity. We could definitely push that. One of the things I want to do today, though, is sort of a laid-back episode where we do some exploration. I haven't done any real exploration of the universe in some time, and you know, there's a whole universe out there to check out. All right, V and then N. There we go. Okay, one of the things I would like to see, we've already been to a neutron star. Down here, we've been to this one. This is where we're getting the unipolar magnet from down there. But one of the things I want to see is the black hole, and there is only one of them in this entire universe that we have here. I'd like to see a black hole, and this is a long ways from where we are right now. So where would be a good spot to sort of hang our hat while we regenerate our power? We have luminosity 1.5. That would be a good one. Not sure if we can make that. Well, we might be able to make that. I have researched and bumped up my power gen here a little bit. What does this one have to offer? Organic crystal, crude oil. I've discovered that there is definitely a you know, a consistency with the star type and how old it is compared to the resources that it has. So these older stars, they're 7 billion years old. you've got crude oil or an organic crystal, whereas a super young planet won't have those. This is only a 58 million year old of system. So yeah, there's not going to be a lot of organic, you know, life-based stuff. So I mean, I like consistencies like that. Here's an O-type star. Look at that luminosity. Wow. That would be a great one to do another Dyson Sphere if we wanted to. I know people are sort of probably getting a little burnt out on the game, and you know, it's getting close. It's getting close to needing. We need to change it up a little bit. I'm sure there are some of those out there that are like, no way, man, let's just keep on going. But like Dyson Sphere every star, like that sort of crazy notion. Okay, shift. No, I didn't mean to do that. I thought, oh, that's, never mind. Shift S. There we go. Okay. Shift and S. Shift speeds you up, S slows you down. Now, what happened to my thing went away? All right. 57 Pavonis is where we're going. I'm sure we have enough power. This is a long ways away. And this is just a stopover here. Let's see if there are any planets. Oh, there's a lot of planets. Okay, let's check the planets here. Looks like there are 3. Holy Lord, wow. 300 million iron, 300 million copper. That's not bad. How about this guy way out here? Not too good there. We've seen better planets. We've definitely seen better planets. How about this guy? A lot of stone. Not a whole lot of anything else. Okay. So, some good metals. Definitely potential for metals there. Let's zip on over to this planet here. A quick trip. Whee! Okay, come on. Rain it in. Lot of surface rocks. Lot of surface rocks. Wow. And bingo. So, this planet has got a decent chunk. Look at that, 17 million. Oh man, there is a lot of metal on here. A little bit of coal. But overall, a little bit of stone. This would be good for just a massive smelting system. Like copper plate, iron plate, maybe magnetic rings, titanium plate. A little tiny amount of silicon, so I'd have to go elsewhere for silicon, but another metal mecha planet. But yeah, this could be a jump off point for, you know, further exploration, or just a stop off point for logistics. Just having something there. So yeah, and you know, there's always this. I do love this feature. I'm glad he updated it for the newer version of the game. I tried to update it myself, but didn't really know how he did it. and the code really wasn't documented very well, so I struggled. Look at that, 20 million titanium in this spot here. There's like a million, yeah, there's like a million titanium in each spot. All right, sidetracked. So I guess this planet could be metal mecha 2. All right, so onward to the black hole. Let's see. All right, we are pointing the black. I never know when that indicator goes. I never know. Ugh. All right. I kind of want to see what these things look like up close. And then we want to stop by that O-type star, because those are the best stars to put Dyson spheres around. Absolutely, like, the best. Now, I'm not sure. Oh, we gotta readjust our heading. All right. Now, black holes are probably the worst things to put Dyson spheres around, I would guess. Oh, look at that! Now, is there a planet around this thing? There is. Now, if I get sucked into this, is my life going to be in bad shape? All right, let's go see the solitary planet around here. We got some fire ice, silicon. Oh, look how cool that is. Oh, wow, we are spinning really, really fast. Let's go up to the pole so we can get a good view of this thing here. Look how fast this planet is spinning. That's crazy. That's a black hole, though. Very cool. And they got it right. That's, I mean, if there was an accretion disk around it, that's kind of what it would look like. Craziness, though. Okay, so this, I mean, good on titanium, but pretty much everything else, meh. We do have some unipolar magnets here, but I'm guessing there's no... let's see. Yeah, solar energy is way down. Construction area is good, but... well, I guess there is a little bit of solar energy. Kind of surprising. I wouldn't think the black hole would emit that much solar power. Boy, this planet, the orbital or the rotation, 75 seconds. Wow. A 75-second rotation period. That is crazy. So if we ever need any more unipolar magnets, this is where we could go, I guess. All right, let's go check out. Yeah, we are cruising around. Like, orbital period is 3,000 seconds. That's booking right along there. All right, so red giant is not what I'm going for. What am I going for? I'm going for the O-type star. That's the B. Where was the O? There it is. 2.457 luminosity. It's only 8 million years old. Oh, get... And there we go. Alzir. Ooh, lots of planets around this. Oh, autosave. All right. So, wow, yeah, lots of planets around this thing. So the planet or the star itself, good luminosity, decent. Oh, look at that sulfuric acid. Like that would be good. Collectible fire ice. Let me just. I'm gonna double. There we go. All right, so fire ice and hydrogen. What about this guy? Metric ton of silicon and stone, and some. Oh wow, 36 million fractal silicon. That's not bad. We already looked at that. 400 million iron. Alrighty. Nothing too special there. You'd think the solar energy ratio would be much higher for the luminosity that it is. This guy way out here. Another big haul of silicon and fractal silicon. So we have 53 million fractal silicon in this system. 650 million stone, 700 million titanium, 838 million iron, and over a billion copper. This system is unbelievable. Like if I were to continue the series, this is definitely one that I would build something around. I mean, we have an unbelievable amount of resources. Look at the resources on this one. Like, that is insane. There's no one here that has water. Yeah, it's too young, I think, to really have water. That's an impressive number of stars around that thing, though. I might have to get the mod that allows me to save and load Dyson Spheres. And just go crazy with the Dyson Spheres out here. Really ramp up, you know, component construction. And then deliver components out here if I can. Just the sheer volume of resources is impressive. All right, I want to kind of visit this red giant. This, you know, our sun is actually going to be a red giant later in its life. So let's go see how they visualized this. Like I said, this episode was just going to be hopping around, doing some exploration. You know, our factory's going fine. Everything is going just fine. So. Ooh, that's a big star. Yeah, that's a big star. Is that the, yeah, that is. Look at the size of that thing. That's huge. All right, so let's slow her down. Slow her down. There we go. All right, you, decent amount of hydrogen, actually, decent amount of hydrogen. And you, well, not bad. But the star itself, yeah, 8.7 billion years old. A red giant. So yeah, our sun is going to do that when it comes close to the end of its life. It will balloon up and consume Mercury and Venus, their orbits. All right, so any other quirky stars that we can visit? There's the black hole we were just at. B-type. What is a B-type? Crude oil entering more. Wow, there's actually some decent stuff over here. I wanna check that out. Get away from that gas giant. See if we can't skim the star here. Whee! Nice. So what happens if you fall into a star? I have no idea. Like, what happens if you fall into a black hole? Is it like game over? Look at the planets around this guy. Oh, zoom out. So B-type star is very similar to what we've been dealing with. A very generous amount of material. Crude oil. Spiniform. This stuff is rare, and wow, we are not finding a lot of it. And we're going through a decent amount as well. But this system has pretty much everything we'd ever need. Man, I can't imagine how much you could do with just the limited stars. And there are mods that you can add many more stars. Now, how do we get back to where we want to go? Always show label. Thank you. Need to get back here. 21 light years. Can we make it? And engage. If only we could travel like this. Wouldn't that be crazy? Yeah, so I've got a couple researches into the new speed, warp speed research. But I'm still only 0.31 light years per second. That's still really fast. That is, a third of a light year per second. And remember, a light year is light over a year, and we're doing that in 3 seconds. So we are going many hundreds, maybe even thousands of times the speed of light. Oh yeah, I think we'll make it. We have so much power in our system. Plus, I've put antimatter fuel in there. I still am impressed with the. Let's try to get up. Whoa. Where am I going? I'm going somewhere. Ah. There I am. But we could fly around this thing. Just to get an idea of the scope, the size of this thing. It is huge. Wow. Yeah, it really doesn't, the UI doesn't do it justice. This thing is massive. I couldn't even imagine. I mean, this star is not even close to the scale of a real star either. So look at this. Crazy how the game is able to do this. Manage all these little points, and it's pretty impressive, I have to say. I am definitely impressed by the game. But it's going to be many hours before the Dyson Sphere is absolutely complete. I would have to basically let the game run all night. Whoa, whoa, slow it down, slow it down. Whoa, slow it down even more. I was going way too fast. There we go. Yay, made it. So one thing I could do is basically deconstruct all of these guys, because we don't need them anymore. The Dyson Sphere is made. So I don't need these guys anymore. All of the rockets, which we are making here, you know, ramping this up is a doable thing. But remember, these take solar sails to make. So I would have to ramp up my solar sail production, which, I mean, is definitely something I could do. You know, I would have to ramp up whatever these things are, photon combiners. Which they've gotten cheaper, albeit they've gotten cheaper. So, I mean, it's just circuit boards and that optical grating crystal. So that's not a big thing. But you know, I don't know. So the question is, do I do something akin of do I do something like an Uber production series, where we take all the lessons that we've learned and we just go crazy with it? Now, whether or not my computer can handle that kind of system, I do not know. All right, you and you and you and you. Wait, what's being dropped on the ground? Hey. Pick up litter. Why am I not picking it up? Manually pick up the litter has been dropped. Okay, why is this? Alright, well, I guess I have to delete it then. Unfortunately. Didn't want to, but I had to. And like it never existed, it is all gone. And now I have room for more of these guys. Yay. This setup almost goes around the whole planet. I mean, it's not quite the whole planet, but wow, it is a pretty substantial amount for those magnetic coil thingies. Like it's at least a quarter of the planet, at least. So there's that. So yeah, I mean, we would definitely start over, because there are new planet types that they've added to the game that we can't get to because You know, the universe is actually generated when you start the game. And so none of these systems would include... Ooh, there's white dwarfs. I didn't know there were white dwarfs. I kind of want to go to a white dwarf now. Yeah, I definitely want to go to a white dwarf. I want to go to every kind of star. We've done the most kinds. We've done the black hole, the O-type, red giant. The white dwarf, I don't think we've been to. So yeah, there are planet types that we have not seen, that we would have to start on a new universe in order to see those. 24 light years. Maybe I'll cut this out. I don't know. I kind of like the warp speed effect. You know, because we can't have it in real life, and, you know, why not? Cygnus. Cygnus? A white dwarf star. So, yeah, if we were to do you know, an Uber production series in the game, it would be another, you know, 100+ episodes. Because it you know, I would definitely tackle some certain things a little differently. Now that I know sort of the width and breadth of the research and all of that, it would be less spaghetti and maybe a little bit more, you know, sense, organization. All right. Am I getting close? Zeta Normae. Triangula Australis. What is that weird symbol on there? What is that? I have not ever seen that symbol before. Like, what is that? It looks like a Greek... I mean, it definitely looks like a Greek symbol, but... like, why is that part of the name? Alright, continuing onward. I don't know. Somebody can tell me what that means? Maybe I'll hit that star up on my way back. And see if there's any significance to that. Alright. Here we go. Approaching the white dwarf. Whoa, we just zipped right by it. And yeah. Wow. It's so tiny that we zip by it super fast. Like super duper fast. It's just a tiny little thing. White dwarfs are, you know, they're not neutron stars, but they are very, very tiny. So the optical grating crystal, wow, 21 million. That, wow, all of those, very nice. Fire ice, 300 million. This is actually a phenomenal amount of resources for this. Some really top tier resources on this planet over here. Titanium, fire ice, lots of fire ice. There's an optical grating, 7 million. So that's a decent amount. There's some more, 6 million. A lot of really good resources on this. Our solar is probably very low. Yeah, 52%. But definitely something that we could tap into. Kimberlite ore, so that's basically diamonds. Be kind of fun to land on a planet and just have diamonds laying around. There's some more optical grating. Yeah, some good stuff here. I'm guessing the other neutron star, or the other white dwarf, is going to have something similar. Yeah, fractal silicon, and that's like the furthest away star in this entire cluster. Whoa, I didn't mean to do the Milky Way thing. Oops. Yeah, this is part of the new thing. That's megawatts, gigawatts, terawatts. What's after terawatt? Exawatt or something? I don't know. Let's try to zoom back in. Escape. There we go. I didn't really mean to do that. So yeah, this oops. I almost did it again. As far as this goes, we're just about at the edge of the known cluster here. Might as well. Gotta get out of the gravity well of the planet. And go. Yeah, I'm kind of curious on what other planet types there are. Would be kind of fun to see. And I could mod them. I could easily mod them. Okay, so here we are, another white dwarf. And wow, yeah, decent amounts. So these two could definitely supply. Oh, look at the titanium. Wow. Let's go to... I just want to swing by that Lambda planet. I don't know if that symbol is Lambda or what it is. Let's spin her around just to peek and see if there's anything special about why that symbol is in there. It's kind of the anomaly in this entire system. It doesn't fit. It'd be kind of cool to see, do these explorations and find like ancient civilization remnants or something like that. Some of these older stars. Okay, well, I don't know. Luminosity is not bad. I mean, nothing really special about this, so I don't know why. What is this out here? Oh, it's another gas giant. Wow. A lot of collectible hydrogen. Yeah, nothing really jumps out at me as special of why there would be that symbol in the name. I mean, it must be just randomness. Randomness, indeed. All right, well, that is going to have to do it for this episode. And I look forward to your feedback. Please let me know what you all are interested in. I take feedback very, very seriously, and I welcome it with open arms. So, glorious. All right, well, again, that's going to do it. And I thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.